Welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Mods of the Moment. Before we jump right into the first mod showcase, let me just say that lately these new mods have been absolutely amazing. I'm Bard's college graduate, your humble guide to these new Skyrim mods, and with that, let's take a look at the first mod we have on the list today. Some doors in Skyrim are made to look interesting, such as these ladders, but when you try to climb them, there's no animation, just cuts to the loading screen as always. That's a bit boring, so let's fix this with the first mod, Dynamic Climbable Ladder Doors. This mod lets your character actually climb these ladders that you can find everywhere in the game with a short climbing animation. It's definitely an immersion booster and generally just a nice thing to have. Dynamic Climbable Ladder Doors relies on EVG animated traversal and base object swapper, so be sure to install those requirements as well if you haven't already. From the creator of the said EVG animated traversal, we have Modular SMP Hairstyles. Inspired by Tekken 6, it adds over 100 possible unisex hair combinations in the game. You can mix and match these different options of hairs, choosing how it looks from the front and the back, blending together seamlessly. All of these hairs are medium to long length styles, and I think they look super vanilla friendly, you know, not too perfect and Sims-esque, resulting in simple hairstyles fitting in the world. And I found one hair that looks exactly like my hair in real life. There are also a couple cool and unique non-modular hairstyles to choose from as well. These hairs do have physics enabled, so be sure to have faster HDT SMP installed in your game. This mod is just amazing for anyone, but especially for someone with a vanilla-friendly game. It even made me reconsider my usual hairstyle to which I am very attached. The divines are worshipped all across Tamriel, and in Skyrim they also play a big part of the culture. With Divine's prayer animations, praying to each of these 9 deities is made more interesting with new animations. Each of the 9 divines has their own unique praying gesture. For example, when praying to Talos, your character will wield a sword. You can make connections from what the divines represent and the prayer animations, resulting in a really natural, immersive feel to this part of the game. Divine's Prayer Animations is powered by Open Animation Replacer, so be sure to have it installed for this mod to work. Sybille Stentor is a peculiar woman. She's the court wizard for Jarl Elisif in Solitude, and there's rumors of her actually being a vampire. One thing I know is that I wouldn't want to get thrown in the Solitude dungeons. Unmasking Sybille is a small unmarked quest mod revolving around this mysterious character that allows you to investigate her and even choose her fate. You're able to keep her secret, report her to the authorities, try to appeal to her, or even make her meet her end.
She's a vampire!
You liar!
That's it. I'm placing you under arrest. Vampire! To arms!
This should be good.
What was that? Get up!
No!
There is also some special dialogue if your character themselves is a vampire too. This mod is a great addition, as I feel Sybille would have deserved her own quest in the vanilla game, as she is quite an interesting character.
Oh no. By the gods, this can't be happening.
Her vampirism is clear as day, but there's not much you can do about it until now.
Thank you for your role in all of this.
Now that this vampire infiltration has been handled in one way or another, let's make our way to the Port of Solitude. Here we're looking at animated ships, a mod that adds real ships going about, with of course different NPCs sailing them. I know, right? This is amazing! You can also hop on them and enjoy some fresh sea breeze on your face, but of course, these ships are not controllable, you can just ride them. These ships and boats are added in many places in Skyrim, of course here in Solitude, but also Riften, Dawnstar, Windhelm and more. Finally these ports feel busy and real. See, even Mike is having fun on a boat. These new boats might clip through modded structures like JK's Solitude Outskirts, as there are no patches yet, but not that much that it would bother me. It's actually really fun to hop on one of these and just enjoy the beautiful views of the province, and really just about the time someone made this mod happen. I absolutely love it. To continue with this theme of boating, we have a pirate themed follower mod next. This man right here is a charming pirate, a smuggling thief and a liar. Val Serano, your new best friend or more if you want it to be that way. He's a custom follower with over 2,000 lines with superb voice acting.
I'm the captain of a ship. Everything that happens on board is my responsibility.
12 new quests, new locations, a cast of 9 also fully voiced, dashing supporting characters.
Doesn't matter. Left him at sea.
And of course, Val's own follower framework. Your adventure with Val begins when you find this bottled message near White River Watch cave entrance. After saving him from a deserted island, you'll find out about his story and his personality.
You got something with a sharp edge I could borrow? I'd like to clean up on the way back to civilization.
He's a charming adventurer, never backing away from a fight, and has a strong moral compass guiding him.
Sending assassins was just rude. I thought you were retired. You damn crazy, you damn right.
After playing through these quests, I was shocked by the excellence of both storytelling and voice acting. For a follower mod, these were of exceptional quality. One thing I absolutely love about this mod is how Val interacts with the NPCs we all know and love.
I've missed you.
You expect me to believe that? Points for creativity, if nothing else.
Not you though, Endery. And how all these existing NPCs are incorporated in your story.
I thought so too. If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, confound them with bullshit.
He has tons of features aside from these new quests, and normal follower stuff aside, like being able to guide you to a nearest city or being able to just chill on his own at taverns, and all these small things add up, making him feel more realistic as a person. There is a strong roleplay aspect to this mod, which can be seen from Val's dialogue options, where you can choose your responses from 3 different personality types. He will respond accordingly and remember the things you have said to him in the past. There is an extensive romance possibility with 3 different paths for those who seek some thrill and a more in their life, just in time for the upcoming Valentine's Day too.
What?
Looks like a ring. Shame it's missing the gemstone.
What? How did you get it?
It must have fallen out of your pocket.
As a reward for completing all of Val's quests, you get to buy your own sailboat, which acts as sort of a player home, and you and he can sail it into the sunset and off to new adventures. So if you're ready for an adventure of your lifetime, seek out Val, you won't regret it. I certainly don't. Dynamic Campsites is a mod that brings a mechanic from games such as Baldur's Gate 3 to Skyrim. The mod adds a craftable item which allows you to teleport to a small campsite cell that corresponds to your current surroundings. Here you can comfortably spend the night with up to 2 followers who will automatically join you. Just roll out their bedrolls and you can all enjoy the coziness of this safe space. Right now there are 5 different campsites available: Nordic Ruins campsite, a generic tent, cave campsite, Dwemer and Falmer camps, but there should be more camps coming in the future updates of the mod. You can also store items here, but they will stay here and not transfer into the other campsites. This is a great mod for survival playthroughs, for taking a break from dungeon dwelling, or maybe for those who really just like this sort of camping mechanic from other games. To continue with the theme of mechanics from other games, Loot Spillage NG is an interesting new mod to look at. Now, when you kill an enemy, their items will be physically dropped on the ground, spilling everywhere. On top of that, all of the items are color-coded. Red stands for weapons, purple for armor, and so on. And I find it makes it easier to pick up what you want quickly. Another big improvement this mod makes is that as Skyrim's UIs are known to be clunky by nature, now you have to spend less time in them. Through the ini files, you can configure which types of items the NPCs will drop, which is convenient to say the least. This is by far one of the coolest new mods out there. Next, let's take a look at a couple of new landscape graphics mods. Definitely one of my favorite mod categories out there. First, we have Shrubbery Symphony Enhanced Greenery. This mod replaces the shrubs and plant models all around Skyrim, and you can either use the replacer version of the BOS version that adds a bit of variety to the world. The replaced plants are the different shrubs, ferns, clovers, vine and juniper. As you can see, the style of these plants is very green and healthy, making Skyrim appear a bit more Oblivion-like. And with that, I just mean more colorful and pretty. You can choose from a couple of variations via the FOMod installer, and there is also a Seasons of Skyrim patch available. The poly count is quite high, but hey, don't they look pretty? I recently uploaded a big video focusing on different texture packs, and you guys were worried I was missing out on Fantasia Landscapes. Not to worry, now it's the perfect time to check out this new landscape texture pack. It's made by Sky King, who is known for his quality texture replacers, and unlike his more realistic other work, Fantasia is more focused on bringing some colorful fantasy style back to Skyrim. This mod replaces the textures of all landscapes, roads, bridges, mountains, caves and mines, to name a few. These mines especially seal the deal for me, they look awesome. Oh, and just look at this new transition I cooked up. You can get these textures in 1K, 2K or 4K resolution, and there is also the optional parallax file available to add that sweet 3D effect on these surfaces. I find Fantasia Landscapes looks absolutely great, and moreover, it fits Skyrim's mood and art style well, which is, at least for me, important when choosing a texture pack. Rainbows over Waterfalls is a super sweet little mod that adds precisely what the title suggests: rainbows over waterfalls. The first thing that comes to mind for me is the beautiful rainbow in Sholazar Basin in Northrend, and I love to have those here in Skyrim as well. So, as said, these rainbows will appear everywhere in Skyrim, but only for some certain hours. They can look either very subtle, or the effect can be stronger and the colors brighter, depending on the time of the day and which angle you're looking at it. Needless to say, I am absolutely in love with these rainbows. They make any place even more beautiful, like Shadow Green Cavern here. There are also options to get rainbows in interiors and over your house and all around Solitude, for those select few who are even more rainbow crazy. Okay, that's the nature part of this video. Now let's head back to Civilization, where we have all new Watertowers of Skyrim. This is a very simple mod with one clear mission of adding water towers and thus boosting the famous immersion. These water towers do not yet have a gameplay function, and there are a couple of different towers now in the world. A normal one, one with snow, one that's broken, and one you can climb on. They are placed in spots that make sense and blend in well with the environment. In the future, you might be able to gather water from them, which could be really nice for survival mode. And finally, here we have the amazing Gryphonknight Regalia Breton Noble Armor. This beautiful heavy armor is seamlessly integrated in the game, as you're able to acquire it from its previous owner, and you can also find a small note expanding on its lore. I love this sort of backstories for modded items, makes them feel a bit more genuine. The mod also comes with a sword and a dagger, and you can choose from different resolution options. This video was co-produced by Abelie, Kira, Ryan Ulrich, Sphinx, and the Panicked Monk, as well as my other Patreon supporters whom I appreciate so much. If you want to join the band of bards, check out patreon.com/bardscollegegraduate. Thank you so much for watching the video. Take care and see ya!